Hey y'all, my name's Melinda and I'm the Kitchen Diva. I want to say thank y'all so much for being here today. I appreciate each and every one of you. So I want to remind you that if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to watch more of this type of content, please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell, and that way you won't miss any of my further content. Now today I'm going to be making what I call my specialty. It is made with leftovers actually, or at least the main dish is. I have beef stew made with leftover pot roast, carrots and potatoes, and also I'm making Mexican cornbread. Now that is the dish that I call my specialty. This is my mom's recipe, and I ask people if they try it, don't vary off the recipe because it will change the texture and the taste of it. So I hope you'll give it a try, but let's get started cooking. Hey, this is Sunday morning, and I'm just going to show you really quickly what I did with my Crockpot meal. It's just a roast, potatoes, and carrots, but the real recipe that I'm going to show you will come tomorrow when I make soup out of the leftovers. But just quickly, I'll let you peek inside, and I'll show you my plate when I'm done. There's a roast on the bottom, and that's got potatoes and carrots and onions in there. No special recipe we did with that. Just threw all of it in there with some water and let it cook overnight. Here is my plate. Looks delicious and hungry. Hey y'all, here are my ingredients for my Mexican cornbread. We'll start over here. I'll be using 2 cups of cornmeal, a cup of vegetable oil, a can of drained whole kernel corn. Now some people like to use cream style, but in my recipe, that's a big no-no. It changes the texture, so make sure it's whole kernel. 2 cups of sharp cheddar cheese, 3 eggs, 1 onion diced, a can of diced jalapeños. Now I would definitely suggest that you use fresh, but if you do, use 4 to 5 medium. I will actually put this recipe down in the description box so that you can just look at it and read it and see. And also I would like to say stick strictly to this recipe, because anything you do different will change the flavor or the texture. And then there's 1/4 of a cup of milk, and if my batter needs thinned out more, I can use more milk. So those are my ingredients. So let's get started building this cornmeal. Okay, I'm going to start out with the cornmeal. I'm going to put the 2 cups of cornmeal in. This is a 1/2 cup measuring cup, and I'll put 4 of these in. thick that is, but that's perfect consistency. I have the oven preheated to 400. it. Put your cast iron skillet with oil in the oven before you put your cornbread mixture in there. It's supposed to help it not stick to the pan. So we'll see if that works out. I'm going to get the cornbread started baking. So the cast iron skillet's in here heating up. So here is my potatoes, carrots, onions, and the meat. It's down in there, the meat. There's plenty of it too. And actually here is the key ingredient in this because it gives it so much flavor. And this is this beef broth that I took out of the pot roast. I saved some of it to put in with all of the veggies and stuff. So, and this is what I use. You can use whatever kind of vegetables you like. This is just my particular what we like as a family. So this is a 28-ounce can of whole tomatoes, and I just kind of cut them up and got all the little stems off of them. And then a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Then this is a jar of mixed vegetables from the Amish that I bought back in the summer, so I'm going to use that. And then a can of whole kind of corn. So that is what I'm going to get all that prepared, and I'm going to get it into this pan and just get it on the stove, and it only takes a few minutes to heat up and cook. Rest of it in there. Then I'm going to add the other ingredients, the tomatoes. What it looks like. Okay, that's perfect. If you'll notice, that's brown all the way across the top, and that's the way you want it to be, because if you don't, it won't be done in the middle. So I'm going to let that sit for about 5 minutes before I cut it. Over here is the soup. Look how delicious that looks. Looks so good. That beef broth just makes it taste like it's been cooking all day, and it's only been cooking maybe 15 minutes or so. Okay, I'll be right back, and now we're going to plate it, taste it, and rate it. So I'm excited because I know it's delicious, and I bet I'll give it a 10. And I've never given anything a 10. So, here we go, start to plate it. So good. And now I'll get a piece of cornbread. Alright. Okay, so we're going to taste it. I'll taste the stew first. Okay. Oh, so good. Yes, yes, I'll definitely give that a 10 on the unfactor scale. And the reason I'll give it a 10 is because of the depth of flavor that it has. And that stock that comes off the roast is what gives it the flavor that tastes like it's been cooked all day. Another thing is those fresh vegetables from the Amish. I mean, you can't beat fresh vegetables, so I'm sure that helps a lot as well. But yes, a 10. Now, I will try a bite of this cornbread. Okay, so I'll give that a 9.5. And the reason I will give it a 9.5 instead of a 10 is because I think with fresh jalapenos, it would be a little bit better. I would say if you use fresh jalapenos, make sure you take the seeds and the ribs out, unless you like just a ton of heat. So you just do that however you like it. But when I have done fresh, I usually leave the seeds and the ribs in one of the jalapenos to give it some heat. But I don't like it overly heated, so. But it's so good, y'all. Okay, that's all for today. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you next time. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Y'all have a great day.